Alright guys, so I've come across a new trap recently, and I haven't really made one of these videos in a while, so I just want to quickly dispute this, that I can't make these like all the time, just due to the fact that there's only so many traps that you could possibly make in HCF. But this is one of them that I've come across recently. Um, I don't know what people call it, maybe like the self-creating house trap or whatever, I have no idea. But essentially, it's literally just looks like this. So you got to be in any kind of random terrain. Since this is like a custom world or whatever, so Bedrock is like right here, so I couldn't do it here. So I had to build it up in the sky a bit. The redstone is a bit complicated, but you'll be able to see in a second. Basically, what it does is you kind of get someone chasing you, obviously, like most other traps, and then once you land right on the sweet spot, it requires two people. I put the pressure plate right back there as a reference to a second person, and all it does is, if you haven't figured out yet, is it literally just encloses you in a small box. It's gonna come in around right here. I made it kind of small just for demonstration purposes, so I'm gonna quickly activate it. You have to manually reset it. That is the only downside to this trap, but it is well worth it, especially if you get multiple people. So I'm just going to activate it real quick. And that's essentially what it looks like. It creates a big box. You can make this like 10 times bigger. I just made it like small for demonstration purposes. So you can make this, I believe, actually I'm not entirely sure. I think you could actually keep going depending on how many repeaters you have and like the resources. It does take a hell of a long time to reset, which I will show you how to do. And I want to show you guys that it is a really good trap. Like, it gets people. Like, I'll have clips at the end of me trapping some people. They didn't go so well, but I'll explain why in a second. But I want to show you guys how to reset this first. So to build something like this, you have to start. I'm going to show you two sides. To build the top, it just looks like this. You've probably seen this design before. It's used in the shifting floor trap. If you haven't seen it, I have in my previous trapping videos, there's videos showing how to build that, but it essentially just looks like that to do the roof, and then you put, it's 3 blocks long, so just 3 blocks of dirt, and then when you activate it, that'll push. It's the same with this one, except this one you just break down, so like this, you don't have to break the last one, jump up 2, and then put 3 more pieces of dirt, and it's essentially hidden again. And I could do that for this side as well, but you know, for demonstration purposes, I want to leave it like this. This is a really good trap, and I'll show you a far view on how to I'll show you a far view on the redstone because I didn't enclose any of it. Unfortunately, on the server on Viper, the server that did the trapping on, I had the redstone enclosed, obviously, so people wouldn't know it was a trap. It did work though, so I want to show you guys mostly that, and that's pretty much how you hide it. You literally just need a wall for it, like any direction pretty much it could be in, as long as you have enough room to make a design like that. So this is what the design looks like. I'll just quickly give you a flying around view. You can like screenshot if you want. I have this world up for download in a previous video, but it doesn't have this trap in it. I just added it in today. Just wanted to show you guys this. You got to make sure that your repeaters start at a lower tick and then go casually up. I did it like this just because sometimes it'll glitch out and one will activate before the other, so it's best to space it out. It's still really, really quick. Like this right here is less than 2 seconds, like to the last tick. So I'll show you guys really quick what I mean. Let me just drag the actually you guys will be able to see it from right here. Just like this. Really, really quick trap. They only got about 2 seconds to react. You can't pearl out. You don't need string to hide it. It's a trap that I would use if I didn't have so much time to reset it each time, especially since people kind of know that I do a little bit of trapping. They'll know that this is a trap and I can only use it once, so there's no point in me making it, but obviously this series is to help you guys out. So I'm going to throw 2 clips of me getting this trap done on Viper. Basically what happened, I'll show you a sky view while I talk. Basically what happened is I ended up trapping my allies. I had to go in invis so people wouldn't know who I was. So the invis kind of threw me off, and I actually trapped one of my allies, so I just let him out. I'm just like, I don't really care. So, I mean, the set wasn't important to me. It was more important for the clip, so I'm glad it actually did work. I built it a little bit different. Instead of just dirt, so imagine, Here, hang on. I'll do one side real quick. Mine was about 5 blocks long, so it did take a really, really long time for me to reset and build and use again. But I essentially did this. The design was the same, except I put 3 dirt going up, and then I used fence gates, which you can do, since I'm pretty good at getting out of, like, kind of traps like this, and I can enclose people in the fence gate. That's how I did it, so that when it pushed up, it looks something like this, so only this guy's side's going to go up. It looked a bit like that. So it was kind of like an exit out or bowing area, depending on what I needed. And no one could pearl out, just because then you'd just be stuck under there. So that is kind of my entirety of the design. I'll show you guys can watch the clips if you want. But other than that, yeah, this is essentially the build. I give you one more fly around view, just in case you want to screenshot it or do whatever with it. You're welcome to use it anytime. But yeah, hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. If you want to see more of these trapping videos, make sure to leave a like on this video, and that will let me know that you guys want to see more of these. They are very hard to do, especially since I'm kind of running out of ideas. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Later. I'm bringing someone over, Wimothy.
Alrighty. Just tell me when.
We're in invis, so you gotta do it right when I say.
Alright.
No. You got one!
Yes!
Okay, go get a bow, I'm gonna go get a bow.
Alright.
No! Don't tell me it's outfield.